This is Eyewitness News at 10.
Paid up front and failed to deliver. Good evening, I'm Tina Stein. Brad is off tonight. Evansville police are investigating a hip-hop group accused of charging a local promoter thousands of dollars without ever hitting the stage to perform. And it doesn't stop there. Eyewitness News' Casey Mason found out the Migos are making waves across the country. Thank you, Casey. Tracking crime, a Vincennes man is arrested accused of molesting a child. He's 31-year-old Dion Roberts. Police say between 2007 and 2012, he had multiple sexual encounters with the child, who is under the age of 14. Roberts is currently in the Knox County Jail on $50,000 bond. An Indiana man is in jail and facing 38 charges after authorities say he forced his wife into sex slavery. Court documents detail the sexual and physical abuse police say she suffered. Scott Atkins has the story. Well, in other news, he was never charged, but a new investigation is launched into an alleged rape involving last year's Heisman Trophy winner, Jameis Winston. By law, Florida State University must look into the case. The accuser says Winston raped her after she'd been drinking with friends at a bar in Tallahassee in 2012. Winston's lawyer says it was consensual. The investigation is mandatory, even if criminal charges are not filed. To Fargo, North Dakota, where a former state educator of the year is accused of having a sexual relationship with a student. 35-year-old Aaron Canoto faces 5 felony charges related to a relationship prosecutors say he had with a 17-year-old. The teen told police they got together in his classroom 10 times. He's been a teacher at the same school in Fargo for 10 years and was named North Dakota's 2014 Teacher of the Year. In Springfield, Missouri, a 17-year-old student's arrested after a gun goes off at school. It happened around lunchtime in the cafeteria. Springfield police say the gun was inside a student's backpack when it discharged. No one was hurt. Many parents, most still in shock, came to pick up their students early once they learned of the incident. School policy says a weapons violation could result in a 10 to 180-day suspension. Police say more arrests are possible. Back in the Tri-State, the Evansville Teachers Association officially has a new contract after it votes overwhelmingly to ratify it. Out of nearly 900 teachers, 768 voted in favor. The new one-year deal includes a 2% raise and pay increases based on performance. The ETA calls this a fair agreement, but says not all issues have been resolved. It plans to continue working with the EVSC to come up with a consistent set of guidelines for the district. In Western Kentucky, efforts to boost enrollment appear to be working at Kentucky Wesleyan. The freshman class is about 230 students, up 42% from last year. Enrollment is up 9% across the board, with more than 700 students attending the Owensboro school. In 2011, KWC changed its recruitment technique by targeting students from outside the region and talking to high school sophomores and juniors. Tonight, mystery surrounds a small plane flying from the U.S. over Cuba and into the Caribbean. The pilot stopped responding to air traffic control, then crashed into the ocean near Jamaica. ABC's Marcy Gonzalez picks up the story. She was Hollywood's biggest fashion critic, so it's only fitting Joan Rivers will be buried with her red carpet. The 81-year-old comedian died yesterday, a week after going into cardiac arrest during what was supposed to be a routine throat procedure. The New York City Medical Examiner's Office and State Health Department are investigating the circumstances surrounding her death. An autopsy now is complete, but the cause of death still unknown. While officials say there is no indication of wrongdoing, questions have been raised in the medical community. Rivers saw her career skyrocket in 1965 when she first appeared on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. Her funeral set for Sunday. Apple expected to make an announcement on Tuesday, and customers already lining up without even knowing what the announcement's about. This is outside Apple's flagship store in New York City. They're hoping to get their hands on an iPhone 6, although its release date hasn't been revealed. Well, some came from as far away as Jackson, Mississippi to get in on the latest technology. A huge storm caught on camera rolling out to sea. Take a look at this drone video. A wicked-looking shelf cloud on Bel Air Beach, Florida. A man saw the storm approaching and launched a drone to capture the incredible video. If you look closely in the distance there, you can see some lightning. Kind of looks like the end of the world Crazy video.
Kind of looks like the mothership coming home. We see these in the tri-state usually a handful of times a year, and they're generally a little more ominous than they actually are. They'll sometimes create some strong damaging wind, but really quite a sight to see, especially from the perspective of a drone.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But so far, looking okay for us?
Yeah, no real severe weather.